everyone, welcome to our presentation. My name is Nabila and I will be your host today. Our topic is the internet. I am happy to introduce our guest speaker, Sipa. Thank you for joining us today.
Good morning, thank you for inviting me. I am happy to share some information about the internet.
First of all, could you explain what the internet is?
Of course, the internet is a worldwide network that connects computers, smartphones, and many other devices. It allows people to communicate, search for information, watch video, play games, shop online, and do many other activities.
Why is the internet important in our daily life?
The internet is very important because it makes our life easier. Students can study online, workers can attend virtual meetings, and family can communicate through video calls even when they are far away.
How does the internet help students?
Students can access online libraries, educational websites, digital books, and learning video. They can also attend online class and complete assignments through the internet. It helps students learn anytime and anywhere.
Can you give some example of website that students often use?
Yes, students often use Google to search for information, YouTube to watch education video, Google Classroom to submit assignment, Zoom or Microsoft Teams for online meetings, and ChatGPT to help understand lesson.
Besides education, how else do people use the internet?
People use the internet for communication through email and social media. They also use it for online shopping, online banking, entertainment such as watching movie and listening to music, and even booking hotels or transportation.
Every technology has advantages and disadvantages. What are the advantages of the internet?
There are many advantages. The internet provides fast access to information, helps people communicate easily, saves time, support online business, and offers unlimited learning resources.
What about the disadvantage?
There are also some disadvantages. Some people become addicted to the internet or social media. There are cybercrimes, fake news, online scams, and privacy problems. Spending too much time online can also affect physical and mental health.
How can we use the internet safely?
We should use strong password, never share personal information with strangers, avoid suspicious websites, and always verify information before believing or sharing it.
What advice will you give to students?
My advice is to use the internet wisely. Use it mainly for learning and improving your skills. Limit your screen time, respect others online, and think carefully before posting anything on social media.
That is very useful advice. Before we finish, could you summarize today's discussion?
Certainly, the internet is an important technology that connects people around the world. It helps you study, work, communicate, and enjoy entertainment. However, we shall use it responsibly to avoid its negative effect.
Thank you very much for sharing your knowledge with us today.
You're very welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you everyone for listening. Have a wonderful day. Hello everyone, my name is Nabila.
My name is Ipa.
Welcome to podcast.
A few moments later.
Good morning everyone, welcome to our second podcast. I am Nabila, your host today. Our topic is email. I would like to welcome a good speaker, Sipa.
Sipa, thank you for inviting me today.
Today we are going to talk about something we use almost every day, email.
That's right, email has to become one of the most important communication tools in our daily lives. We use it for school, work, business, and even personal communication.
Let's start. with a simple question: what is email?
Email or electronic mails is a way of sending and receiving messages over the internet. It allows people to communicate quickly with anyone around the world. Exactly, that's one of the biggest advantages of email. It's fast, convenient, and usually free. Of course, every mail usually has several important parts.
So instead of sending a traditional letter through the post office, we can send an email in just a few seconds.
First, there is the reception email address, which tells the system who will receive the message. Second, there is the subject line. The subject gives a short description of what the email is about. Third, we have the body of the email. This is where we read the main message. Finally, we end the email with a closing and our name or signature.
That's interesting. Can you explain the basic facts of an email?
Sure. Meeting tomorrow. Hello, Mr. Brown. I hope you are doing well. I would like to remind you about our meeting tomorrow at 10. Please let me know if there are any changes. Thank you.
Sounds simple. Could you give us an example?
Yes, when writing emails, especially for school or work, it's important to use polite language and correct grammar. There are many students use email to send assignments and communicate with teacher. Employees use email to share information, send report, and schedule meeting. Business also use email to communicate with customer and partners.
That's a very clear example. I noticed the language is polite and professional.
That another great example, many websites send verification email, password reset emails, and other confirmation.
Speaking of school and work, what are some common use of email?
Yes, there are uncommon problem is spam email. These are unwanted message, usually advertisement or scams. Another problem is phishing emails. These emails try to trick people into giving personal information like password or bank account detail.
I also receive confirmation email when I shop online create a new account.
There are several ways. First, never open suspicious email from unknown senders. Second, don't click on strange links or download unknown attachment. Third, use a strong password and enable two-factor authentication if possible.
Email definitely makes communication easier, but are there any disadvantages?
Finally, always check the sender's email address carefully. Yes, always read a clear subject line. Keep your message short and easy to understand. Use polite greetings and closing sentence. Check your spelling and grammar before sending.
That's all. Dangerous. How can we stay safe?
And remember to attack your file before clicking the send button. Yes, it happened to many people.
Those are very useful tips. Besides safety, are there any good habits when writing email?
Today we learned that email is an electronic communication tool used to send and receive messages through the internet. It is fast, easy, and widely used for education, work, and personal communication.
I think everyone has experienced forgetting the intimate at least once.
We also learned about the basic part of an email, its advantage, its disadvantage, and some important safety tips.
Before we finish, could you summarize today's discussion?
You are welcome. I hope your discussion helped everyone understand email better and use it safely and effectively. See you next time.
Thank you so much, Shipa, for sharing this useful information.
Thank you and bye-bye. See you guys.